Organized as the Unions in 1887, the club was led by Abe Jones and by W.S. Peters. In 1899, they lost a series for the Western Championship to the Columbus Giants, also based in Chicago. The Unions, along with the Cuban Giants, are the only Negro teams to survive the political and economic crisis that eventually led to the Panic of 1893. The Chicago Unions and the Chicago Columbus Giants merged for the 1901 season, creating the Chicago Union Giants, who later changed their name to the Leland Giants. The Leland Giants then split into two teams for the 1910 season, creating the Chicago Giants and the new Leland Giants, who later changed their name to the Chicago American Giants. They won the Negro League Championship in 1926 and 27. The Giants played at Shoreline Park, but when the Page Club disbanded in 1898, John Patterson and many of his teammates formed the nucleus of the Columbus Giants. Patterson also signed Chicago Unions pitcher Harry Buckner. Patterson then entered into an agreement with the White Sox owner Charles Comiskey to lease his park. So then they moved to Comiskey Park, and that became the home of the Chicago American Giants. John Patterson was a player in the early days of black baseball, before the Negro Leagues were formed. He broke in with the 1893 Cuban Giants, backing up Sal White at second base, and won the left field job next year. After 3 years with the Giants, he was a backup for the 1897 Page Fence Giants, then started for them at shortstop in 1898. In 1899-1900, he was an outfielder for the Columbia Giants. Willie Wells was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame by the Veterans Committee in 1997 for his play in the Negro Leagues. He has also been inducted into the Mexican Professional Baseball Hall of Fame and the Cuban Baseball Hall of Fame. He batted .319 for his career, had a .510 slugging percentage, 98 home runs, 644 runs scored, 399 runs batted in, and 756 games played. Art Superman Penton was a two-time All-Star from 1940 to 1906. By 1944, a year in which he batted .299 in the league play, Penton was earning a reported $400 per month. By mid-1945, Art was batting .359 and enjoying his best year as a professional. When agents recruiting players for teams in the Mexican League approached him, the offer of a $1,000 bonus was tempting to resist. Willie Foster was the half-brother of the famous Rube Foster. Willie Foster was a pitching star for the Chicago American Giants for over a decade. With a near-perfect control and a wide assortment of pitches, all delivered with the same motion, the tall left-hander was at his best when stakes were highest. With a crucial game to win, Willie was the kind of pitcher a manager wanted on the mound. He was a smart pitcher who knew how to get the most out of his vast repertoire of pitches, which included a blazing fastball, a slider, a fast-breaking drop, a sidearm curve, and a masterful change of pace. His tenure in Chicago included a pennant-winning season in 1926, 27, and 1933. Rube Foster. Andrew Rube Foster was an American baseball player, manager, and executive in the Negro Leagues. He was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1981. Most notably, He organized the Negro National League, the first long-lasting professional league for African American ball players, which operated from 1920 to 1931. He is known as the father of black baseball. He was the first representative of the Negro Leagues elected as a pioneer or an executive in the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Andrew Rube Foster was the kingpin of black baseball.